what is considerably the most broken support unit coming into Genshin Impact. Xilonen just got her kit revealed and whatnot on the most recent live stream, and it's pretty crazy. I can't believe this character is real, is what I'm going to put it as. So we don't know the exact multipliers. We don't know everything like that yet. They are Geo, but there's a big but with that, just like mine. They are legitimately better Kazuha without CC, but instead they have healing. So let's break down what we've seen from this live stream.
Steady forging rhythm.
To give you a quick TLDR, what happens is she is on roller skates because she just got swag like that. And you're gonna see she can run up walls. I mean, like, I'll make a completely separate video on the movement and traversal through Natlan because I have my whole opinion on that, but that's a different story. Right now, she can run up walls sideways, forward. I think she could stand on the walls, and I think she could transform into like a little line or something when she's on the walls. But we're here for the gameplay portion. So the gameplay portion is this: when she has, you see those 3 little triangles. That is how you pretty much identify what elements you're synergizing with. So let me explain. If you have 2 Hydro people in the party, 2 of these triangles are going to change blue. And then after that, you will going to pretty much be getting defense shred against those opponents. I'm going to move myself over here for a second so you can see. So Xilonen possesses 3 Geo samplers, which are these 3. For every Pyro, Hydro, Cryo, or Electric character in the party, a Geo sampler will be converted into the corresponding elemental type. When the sampler is activated, it will decrease the corresponding element's res of the opponent. When Xilonen is under the Night Soul Blessing stance, the Geo sampler she carries will be activated by default. She could have at least 2 samplers that have undergone elemental conversion. Xilonen will gain Night Soul points upon hitting an enemy with a normal attack. When a Night Soul point reaches maximum, Xilonen will consume all her Night Soul points, activating all samplers she has on hand. Pretty much, you just have to do normal attacks, and you will activate.
Like gems, right?
You'll activate this.
Well,
so
those are samplers that were crafted by Xilonen herself.
Whoa, those are super shiny.
Cool.
They really suit Xilonen's design.
You see?
Yeah, and
as time goes up, here you go, bam.
The samplers are aligned with Geo by default. But
it seems like when you have other elements, it goes up faster, maybe. I don't know.
Their element will change when you add high.
But I noticed that when you have the sampler is activated, right? So technically her bar is completely full here, and there's a little circle on the floor around her. So that's how I am identifying that her sampler is active.
Pyro, Cryo, or Electro characters to your party. For example, if Mualani is in your party, then one of Xilonen's samplers will become aligned with Hydro.
Yup.
And when Xilonen activates that sampler, she can reduce nearby enemies' resistance to Hydro damage.
Now, we don't know the duration yet. We don't know the duration, but here's the thing why this is good and potentially better than Kazuha. Kaza is obviously based, in his kit, but VV. Xilonen is going to be using that extra support artifact set on top of the fact that this is just simply built into her kit. This is massive. This is absolutely insane. All you need to do is do normal attacks to activate Shred. She is going to be a staple in mono teams going forward, similarly to Kazuha. So let's watch some more.
Okay.
Let's see.
Well, how do you activate the sampler?
It's simple. When Xilonen has at least 2 samplers of an element other than Geo, then hitting enemies with her normal attacks will build up Night Soul points. When Night Soul points
So any 2 samplers other than Geo
are at their maximum level, then all samplers will be activated.
Yep.
This reduces the corresponding elemental resistances of nearby enemies.
Just crazy.
Okay,
That's
I
so stupid.
think I understand her kit now.
Nice.
That's so stupid.
Xilonen's abilities work best when there are at least 2 different Hydro, Pyro, Cryo, or Electro characters in your party.
Yep.
Once you have an optimal team, you just need to activate the Night Soul's Blessing state and max out her Night Soul points.
Exactly. These skills allow her to reduce multiple types of elemental resistance.
They're also going to, there was something with Geo, because she can work with mono Geo teams as well. They'll say it in a moment. I don't remember what it was.
Xilonen also works in teams with multiple Geo characters. If Xilonen's samplers are aligned with Geo, then her normal attacks and plunging attacks deal greater damage instead of rapidly accumulating Night Soul points.
Yep.
Xilonen also has a talent that should be helpful for exploring that land.
Dude, and I'll show you this too.
When Xilonen is in your party, triggering a Night Soul transmission with one of your party members will allow them to regain a set amount of phlogiston.
Which is fire. That's
Xilonen's
dope.
Elemental Burst deals AoE Geo damage. And if she has at least 2 samplers of an element other than Geo, then her burst will restore HP to active characters at set intervals.
Bro.
All right, that's all we have for Xilonen's.
She's a healer. She's great for any mono team. She legitimately works with anyone. And I don't know how this character got shipped, but they got shipped. And let me tell you, it's kind of insane. It's kind of insane. I am assuming her shred is going to be like just as strong as Kazuha's, is not possibly even stronger. Also, just putting into the fact that she could traverse super easily, and activating her Night Soul is just by activating her normal attack. So if you wanted to use her with other Natlan characters, like for example Mualani, where the other person needs to have Night Soul, super easy. So Mualani is going to get a massive burst increase again, because if you're running other Natlan characters. But just overall, brother, like, is insane.
For Night Soul points.
Exactly.
They physically can't make it easier for you. You know what I'm saying?
Elemental resistances of nearby enemies.
Like,
okay, I think I understand her kit now.
Nice.
Like, this is it.
Xilonen's abilities work best when there are at least 2 different Hydro, Pyro, Cryo, or Electro characters in your party. Once you have an optimal team, you just need to activate the Night Soul's Blessing state and max out her Night Soul points.
Exactly.
Bro. On top of the healing, it's kind of stupid. I actually don't know. Again, we don't have specifics. We don't know what the multipliers will be. We don't really have all of the information yet. We just have the base kit. But from the base kit and the functionality of how she works, traversing through the land, and how easy it is to activate her Night Soul and to get the shred on top of her artifact set, is kind of busted, man. It's kind of not real. Like, I don't know, man. I think Xilonen Power Creep is a real thing. I'm not saying Kazuha won't be valuable anymore. She obviously doesn't have CC, right? CC is still a valuable option, but CC, it's good, and VV is good. But if this is leagues ahead in terms of her multipliers and the percent of shredding, not even including her best in slot artifact set, like, this is the character. Like, this is the one. Like, there's just no question about it. So keep an eye out for this character. I do believe, indubitably, even if you are not pulling other Natlan characters, in my mind, I believe this is a must-pull unit due to the fact that they're just so flexible, and you can legitimately put them in any mono GOT. And I like that they made it a Geo character, because it makes Geo characters have some relevance. Now, obviously, the relevance is in a different way. Everyone wants like different, things other than crystallize and whatnot. But Xilonen is absolutely sick. Just has like a turntable and stuff, just like playing DJ Hero with little sticks. But bro, I mean, I don't think it gets better than this. I'm not gonna lie to you. So now, her being locked to climbing up walls, and it's just her again. That's a different story. I'll make a video on that. I'm sure I'll get yelled at and canceled for that as well. But I'm not going to lie to you, man. I'm pulling this character. I'm going for her. I'm going for a weapon. I will be a little bit of a dolphin. And what do you think? I'm probably not going to go for cons. I don't know what the cons do, but I feel like at a C0 her, it's going to be similar to Kazuha. C0 should be more than enough. So that's objectively what we have from her kit so far. My inferences and my hypothesis is that she'll be even better. So let me know what you think. That being said, I love you. Mwah. I'll see you in the next one. I thought I saw a bug over there. It wasn't. It was just mud.